can't I get some cooperation around here? Have you felt that? They're just out of control. They just won't get in line. Who do they think is going to take care of this situation? Sometimes we've got a plan. We thought we've got participants. And lo and behold, the cats have scattered. In those moments, where do we find our infinite being? Where do we find inner peace? Well, it turns out it's being handed to us on a platter. We're being shown life is going to work out outside of our plans. As long as we think that managing life has to be in our box, we're actually living in a very head-based reality. And the universe just took that one right off the table. And now we're looking down into this well of moving colors and shapes, and we don't know how it's going to turn out. And there's something in us that actually is curious, that wants to let go and move into discovery, that would love to have the driver's wheel taken from us and just told, it's going to be okay. You just keep showing up. Can you feel the relief that that part knows is available? Really, I don't have to drive this truck? I don't have to manage this steering wheel? I don't have to herd these cats? There is a part of us that wishes if only it were that good. That's the part to sink into, to sense into. Of course, there's the part that says, where's my box? I had a plan. I had a map. Of course, there's going to be that part. But that's the part that doesn't really notice that what we are is a mystery. So as long as we're attaching to that part, we're going to be stuck in stress and misery and push and pull. So we can find the part that has that little bit of willingness, that little bit of hope, a little bit of lightness. And it's sort of like, that classic saying, whichever dog you feed will be the strongest. Well, we're going to just spend a lot more time with the part of us that knows maybe I don't have to manage it all. Maybe the universe is better than I thought. Maybe somehow there's a possibility of something working out here that I hadn't planned. So we just gently shift our energy to feeding this part rather than feeding the micromanager. Now, we wanted to know the mystery. We wanted to know our infinite being. But we just, we had a plan. It seemed to be working fine. So we got stuck in our rut of control, or stuck in our rut of manager. And now the universe just pulled it right away. Yeah, we may not feel grateful. However, when you look deep inside, you may notice some part in you wanted to discover the infinite wonder. It's always better than we thought. When I was a little girl, I was supposed to bring some dried flowers to the girls' club, and they told us the week before, and now it's 15 minutes before it's time to drive. And I remember, I had the whole week to tell my parents I was supposed to bring some dried flowers, and I totally forgot. And this last minute, I was hopeless. I told my parents, and I said, I know it's too late. And lo and behold, there was some pampas grass growing in our neighbor's backyard. And they said, well, you could probably bring that. Let's go ask the neighbor. My dad had a moment, amazingly, getting 4 girls ready to go to girls' club. Had a moment to walk over with me to the neighbor. Neighbor said yes. We cut down some pampas grass, And there I was, bringing my contribution to our dried flower arrangements. It was grace. It was total grace. And in that moment, I knew life wasn't always relying on me controlling everything. That there was grace. How is life going to show us its grace if it's always going according to our plan? So we can pause in these moments and just say, maybe grace is going to get us through this time. Find the part that knows maybe grace is available and just rest and seep in this, deep in this part. You know, you've had times in your life when grace got you through. The universe wants to show us that what we are is a perfectly orchestrated mystery. And sometimes it just gives us the opportunity to see, nope, not the box, not the map. It's going to be grace. So I just look and see when I find my map stolen away, my plan totally in disarray, and just check and see, wow, the universe is going to give me grace right now. I'm going to watch and see. It's not an easy time, but it's really important. It's what I wanted in my whole life, is to be in tune with this grace. And how else could I be in tune with this grace if these kind of moments didn't come? It's really what I wanted more than anything else, more than my comfort zone and control. So the perfect turnaround here is, oh, this is my chance to see where grace is going to show up. It's always better than we hope.